Assassin's Creed Valhalla végigjátszásában. Folytassuk is ott, ahol abba hagytuk. Beszéljünk ezzel a irgalmas szamaritánus nővérrel. Ez nagyon gyanús.
Archer, where is Hunwald?
I tried to console him, but he pushed me away. I love the boy, I do. But I fear what would happen if he took his father's title. He's fragile and scattered. I saw him ride north, following the paved Roman road. To the old tall tree where he often passed time with his father, I imagine.
Hunwald loved you like family and you lied to his face.
In my way, I was trying to protect him. Oh, Saint Cuthbert, give me strength.
Oath and ale work better than your prayers and saints.
Jó.
That's not normal.
Ennyit nem gyalogolok. Nyugodtan kössenek fel, kutyát nem érdekelt.
What do you see? That must be the tree Archer mentioned. Hunwald may be nearby.
Nekem mindig ilyen buzeránsokat kell pátyolgatni.
These woods, father. Oh, these woods. I remember the days we spent here together. Eivor, what a pleasant surprise. Would you drink with me?
Hunwald.
Come, sit. Stay with me a while and contemplate the view.
Be easy with your grief, Hunwald. If you're not careful, it's a poison you'll bear in your blood for the rest of your life.
No need to worry. For I have found the antidote for it.
Do not gorge on grief, nor give in to sadness, but let your aching love light the mead of your eyes and lead you to triumph.
That is quite lovely. My father would have liked you. He liked all those who could swing a sword and speak a verse with ease.
He had a large heart and a love for his people. I think I would have liked him too.
He and I used to wander up this way all the time. He would take me hunting, and I would catch the most wretched little things if I caught anything at all. I was a rubbish hunter. But he always said he was proud. Each and every time.
A toast. To your father, Lord Hunbeorth of Lincolnshire. He may have dwindled from this world in death, but in life he was as stalwart as this tree.
A wise old oak. Yes.
Skull.
Skull. And then my father says it's the right goat, but it's the wrong end. Oh, my Swanborough loves that one. She has a great sense of humor, my lady love. Father would have liked her.
Right. Your Dane lady love. She sounds lovely. Too lovely to be real.
You know what? We should visit her. We should go to Grimsby. Yes, yes, there's no time to lose.
After you.
Nothing like drinking and riding to jostle your troubles away.
And the contents of your gut.
És hol van az én lovam?
Before I let it pass, Hunwald.
As I was saying,
Before I let it pass, Hunwald. I spoke with Alfgar before this. He gifted me a weapon of your father's. Should I find that odd?
I'm not sure. They often went hunting together, so it's not strange that he should have something of my father's.
You don't want it yourself, as a memento mori?
No, no. You're better suited to such gifts. I'm a talker, not a fighter. Now come and enjoy the splendor of my shire.
You Saxons and your tiny splendor. You've never seen mountains, have you? Or deep fjords, axe wound, or towering falls that steam in the dead of winter. Snow sparkling like a blanket of jewels. That is splendor.
Well, if your homeland is so splendorful, why come to England at all?
You can't grow crops on a blanket of jewels.
Huh. Very true.
I'll admit, your countryside does take the breath away.
Quite so, quite so. I love this land. And should I follow my father's footsteps, I shall do my solemn duty to protect her. I know many think me foolish, inexperienced.
What was that?
Birds, Eivor! Has no one told them today is a day of grief?
Shh. Quiet. Stop here. Something isn't right. I'll find the trouble before it finds us. Oi! Stay down!
Ó, az Isten áldjon már meg. A lovak hova jönnek amúgy? Kérdezd már meg tőlük. Igen? Azt addig mit fogod csinálni? Mesét olvasni?
I'm over here.
That's twice they've tried to kill you, Hunwald.
And twice failed.
We had luck. But if you're not more careful, they will succeed. Someone in Mercia wants you dead. And they'll kill anyone in the way to see it done.
Yes, including my dear Swanborough, my lady love. Come, let us hurry away.
I'm serious, Hunwald. Are you hearing me?
Plain and clear. Follow me.
Ez hülye bazd.
Hunwald, are you sure this place is safe?
The safest spot in the Shire, yes. Here I am with a chance to be Alderman, but I have yet to prove myself worthy. To you, to the Shire, to her. I can do nothing without my darling lady. You've made me realize how much I've neglected her through this fatal stupor of mine.
This I must see for myself.
Ez egy kicsit már unalmas mindig ilyen hülye gyerekeket dajkálgatni. Igen, kicsit kezdők voltak a küldetések Ivarral, azzal a bolonddal. Ezek... Hát... Finoman fogalmazva is eléggé unalmasak.
Can you hear me?
Oh, thank the heavens! There she is!
Hunwald, I thought for sure you'd be dead. Why didn't you send word?
It has been far too long, my little jewel. I'm so very sorry for that.
I'm fine, my love. I wilted without you, but still I grow. And who is this?
Ah, yes. I am proud to present Eivor of the Raven clan.
Hello, Eivor. A pleasure to meet you.
And you, Swanborough. I wasn't sure what to make of Hunwald's stories, yet here you are.
Surprised to find a Dane by his side?
Not quite. I'm surprised to find a Saxon at yours. Hunwald seems to endear himself to all sorts.
Eivor agreed to help me find my father. But I'm afraid it hasn't gone as well as I'd hoped.
What's happened?
My father is dead. Died of a cruel disease, apparently. Then shunted off to a cellar for burial.
Oh, my love, I'm sorry.
And someone in your Hunwald follows his father to the grave.
Let them try. I'll cut their throats.
A Shire moot will soon be held. Hunwald should stay here, out of sight, until he can attend.
What if I left it all behind, my love? Forget my father's seat. What if I stayed here with you? Just the two of us.
Hunwald, no. The Shire must be led with courage and heart. Follow in your father's footsteps and lead the Shire as he did.
Whatever strength you lack, you have in Swanborough. Heed her advice.
Yes. If anyone can lift my spirits in time for the Shire moot, it's you, my dear.
Come inside and rest your bumbling bones, love. Be well, Eivor, and thank you.
Keep watch over that one. Men have come for him more than once.
My blade will keep him safe.
I don't doubt it. The Shire moot will start soon.
Sail for
I should return to
Fleshland.
Lincoln to see that it goes well.
Where the stone falls. Miért nem lett szintlépés? Ez nagyon messze van. Nagyon messze van, hát. Hát de van fasting traveling. És pillanatok alatt a távol közel lesz. Nice. Very nice. Hát nem vagyok benne biztos, hogy a csatornán lesz több Assassin's Creed végigjátszás. Nagyon-nagyon unalmas Még játszani is, gondolom nézni még unalmasabb. Hosszú, vontatott. És erre mondták, hogy ez a legjobb Assassin's Creed rész a trilógiából. Hát a csikéim, adjátok vissza a pénzt, amit kaptatok ezért a hülyeségért. A harcrendszer sem olyan jó, mint volt. Darabos, nehézkes a mozgás, az irányításról nem is beszélve. Még eddig azt mondtam, hogy a sztori sokkal jobb, mint az előző 2 részben. Hát most már nagyon kezd ellaposodni. Tehát ez egy darabig működött, hogy így pledgeljük a territorikat, tehát hogy próbáljuk hát nem elfoglalni, ugye, hogy szövetségeseket keresni, de most már rohadtul unalmas. Síró, rívó, kisgyerekekre vigyázni, mint ez is.
Archer, is everything ready?
The Shiremoot will soon begin. Will you join us, Eivor? We'd be comforted by your presence.
Yes, I'm curious to see this Shiremoot for myself. I'll follow.
Az előbb töltöttél egy percet erre az 5 másodperces párbeszédre, és most megint tölt. Édes jó Istenem.
When will the boat begin, Abbess?
12 able lords of Lincolnshire have already cast their stones, but they have reached a tie. 4 votes for each man. It now falls to you to break this impasse.
Me? By whose order?
You have earned the trust of our 3 candidates, it seems. Even our bishop has found a certain fondness for your hardy spirit.
It's an important vote for your people. How would you counsel my vote?
I value competent and righteous leadership, not foolish friends in high seats.
Anyone but Hunwald, you mean?
I love Hunwald, as I love my own kin. But I would not put a stone in his care without fearing for the safety of both. I pray that God guides your vote today, and not the devil, as I fear.
How are you, Lord?
Have I heard aright that you have come to break us from our deadlock?
I have, Lord. Have you any advice before I vote?
Lord Hunwald was a bold and honest man, if somewhat reckless. I see the same qualities in his son. Therefore, Hunwald is my man.
King Ceolwulf's attendant, aren't you?
Aye. The king sends his love and support. Whatever happens here today shall have his full blessing.
He's learning fast. Good man.
A vote for Hunwald will return the House of the Ferocious.
Good evening, Alfgard.
Eivor, I hope it's not untoward of me to solicit your support, but I do need it. The vote is closer than a cat's whisker.
It's a difficult choice, Alfgard. Know that I won't make it lightly.
Good, good. But let me say unreservedly that I am the man who will lead Lincolnshire into progress and victory.
I don't doubt your convictions, Lord.
A vote for Hunwald will return the House of the Ferocious Swan to its former glory.
Grim, good to see you again.
A hearty hello, Drenger. Seems Britain is getting quite used to the idea of Danes stalking her shores.
Where do you fall in this contest, Grim? Alfgard is a friend of yours, is he not?
He is, and a good man as well. But I cast my stone for the bishop.
The bishop? That's an odd strategy.
These Christians are easy to nudge about. So desperate they are to avoid a good fight, they'll agree to most anything a Dane says.
A vote for Hunwald will return the House of the Ferocious Swan to its former glory.
How fare you, Lord?
My prayers are fervent and my will is strong, Eivor. If I am Elderman, I will bring joy to this Shire.
There's more to good leadership than merrymaking. You must be strong and stern and willing to take risks.
Of course, of course. Strength and wisdom and fortitude and all that. I shall rise above the peat moss of mediocrity. Have no fear.
That's good to hear.
Van még kivel beszélni?
Bishop,
Eivor, I must thank you for your fearless participation in our moot.
I'm surprised to hear you vouch for me, Bishop.
I surprised myself, to be honest. But I felt it would be a good test of God's faith in my judgment. Under my guidance, this Shire is crawling back from a decade of lawlessness. God knows the love that lives in my heart for the people of Lincolnshire. I pray now that he guides your hand accordingly.
Quite a gambit, Bishop. Mad enough to work, it may be.
Well then, I thank you for what it's worth. God go with you.
Na.
Which of these sad puppets will dance best when you call upon them? It's not for myself I must cast this stone, but for my clan. Who will serve us best in a time of true need? You can never be certain where you stand in another's heart. Choose only for yourself. All three have strengths and weaknesses. Hunwald is not the most cunning or clever, but he has heart and spirit. Both go a long way in times of need. Lead your Shire with pride, ferocious swan.
It is decreed by this lawful Shire moot that the Elderman of Lincolnshire shall be son of our dear and departed Lord Hundbjorn, Lord Hunwald of Lincolnshire.
I don't know what to say. I thank you. Deeply, madly, humbly. What? I don't know. I miss my father. I'd sooner see him standing here than... Well, I will do my best. For each and every one of you.
Let us all raise our cups. A toast to our new Elderman. As all well know, this Shire moot's decision is not final, but advisory. It now falls to our newly anointed King Ceolwulf to ratify our choice. To this end, we need not worry. Ceolwulf is a friend to Saxon and Dane alike, and he is sure to approve the results. Our good and noble friend, Arthelswith.
A septic rot has overtaken this Shire. A sickness for which there is only one cure.
Your Grace! What is this?
Nobles of Lincolnshire, stand fast!
For the glory of the ancients, leave none alive!
Hát itt az embereid nem fognak életben maradni. Istenem, te idióta, te! De jó lenne valakit ki is venni. Istenem! Ősd már meg az Isten a fasz! Ó, bazd meg, de komolyan. Elnézést, de hát egyszerűen lehetetlen, bazd meg. Egy óra hosszáig kell nyomni. kibaszott ütésgombot, mire... Rájött, mit akarok, hallod?
Is this how that god welcomes a new Elden?
Semmi nem lesz meg neked. De... Édes Istenem, halljátok ezt a kattogást? Ez mind az, hogy én próbálok ütni.
This one's gone. Find those who still draw breath. Polish your ass, Hunwald. The Ultimate Seat is yours. As your war council, I suggest you waste no time in catching this grief totter. You won't be far.
We should first bury our dead, no?
That choice is yours to make, Ultiman.
Yes. Yes, of course. We'll bury our dead, then raise a feared.
Azért szétugdosom a picsát ennek a bolond papnak. Na, ez már egy érdekesebb volt ez a sztori.
I am at a loss for words. A trusted man of the cloth. Last man walks free.
Be well, Archer.
And you, Eivor. May God or the gods protect you.
Quest completed where the stone falls. Na, most már szintlépést azért. Kezdtem izgalomba jönni. Watch rolling. Jó. Erre mentünk. We didn't just kill. Ez nem kell. Beszéljünk a New Aldermannel. Jól a picsába van. Ja, hogy 337 méterre van. Minek mászott át oda? Köszönjük Évor, hogy végre szakítottál majom őseiddel, lemásztál a kurva háztetőkről. Itt van Riska, Kismariska. Tudom, hogy nem sikerül neki azon a gerendán felmászni. Megpróbáltuk, most sem. Most már azért is. Ah, Eivor from the Raven clan. Olyan ügyes vagy, amúgy kurva getyó vagy. Semmi gond. Hol van ez a fogykos? Amúgy fenn a hídon? Hogy hova az anyja picsájába mentél? Úgy van, ugor be... Ne is gyere ki belőle. Igazad van, drága testvérem. Mi a fasznak? Bújj bele a szalma. Haj, fogytán a türelmem ezzel a játékkal kapcsolatban.
A bold attack, and in broad daylight. The hatred that eats...
What news, Hunwald?
We've learned that Herevrith rode for the fort at Annikastre following the massacre. I have assembled a field there. Quite a large one, in fact. They eagerly await your orders, Eivor.
You mean your orders, Elderman?
Ah, yes, that's right. My orders. Which are what, exactly?
Who can say? Ride with me to your camp, and we'll find out together.
Herevrith was a friend of my father's and always so dear to me. I don't understand what possessed him.
He invoked the name of an ancient order before his men attacked. I know exactly what possessed him.
Do you?
It's not a story for now.
This will send waves of disgust through all the parishes of Mercia. Herefrith is a new and ugly stain on the bishopric.
Your Christ was an interesting man, if a little soft. But stranger still, I've met so few Christians like him.
Today has been a boon, Eivor. In spite of
most
everything, I
megint
now
egy
know my father's
assault lesz,
spirit still
fogadjunk.
burns within me.
Az lesz, mondom, le is törlöm a
When
picsába.
songs are sung of the day Lincolnshire was saved, your name will ripple through every stanza.
Don't be hasty, Hunwald. One verse of our song remains unsung. The din of battle beckons.
Garrett, I worry what diabolical feast the bishop has in store.
Don't let that poxy bishop worry you. With Eivor beside us, he'll be victuals before long. How has Atcha taken all this? She and Herevrith were so close.
She must feel as though the devil himself attacked her monastery. The poor lady.
We spoke briefly. Her spirits were low.
Straight to the turf this time, eh? Don't want to freeze to death here.
Manipulated by a man who should be God's Gladdener. Here's the camp, do you see? The Field will soon be...
Our warsmith has arrived. The Fields are ready to fight.
Chieftain Eivor, can we win this fight with the men you see assembled here?
If they fight with the bravery of double their number, we may.
And is there room in your Valhalla for a ferocious swan?
Of course. Let fly your glorious banner.
Are we ready then?
We attack now.
Tudtam.
Ready the Field.
Our first task will be to breach the outer wall. Then we deal with the troops inside.
Here's the camp, do you...
De én ezt nem tudom, hogy sose tűnik fel a Ubisoft fejlesztőinek, hogy ez egy idő után kurva unalmas. Tehát egy-két assault az még vicces. De amikor már 20-at csinálod meg minden főküldetés, fő történet végén, akkor az már úgy rohadtul csak unalmas és bosszantó. Semmi több. Semmi több.
To me, holy warriors of Lincolnshire!
Let's hit! The best way to breach is with a battering ram. I should help it along.
Grace!
Take cover!
We're causing some damage!
Shields! Oil! Come on! Leave the ram! We don't need it!
Fight, men! Fight until your livers hang from
Ezt
your
mindjárt
mouths!
romboljuk le.
I'll kill you!
Need to find a way past that palisade. Explosion can do it. Or I can try hitting it with this ring.
Let's bleed you!
Won't survive, fool!
Hát ha túlélted? Köszönjük, hogy sikerült. De az még mindig nem világos, hogy hogyan kell. Megvan. Mindig ugyanaz. Always the same. Always.
Watch your arse! I got him! My thanks, Alfgar! You're like a lame mule!
In for the finish!
De nagy vagy. Azt nem lebaszok gecibe. Nézd meg! Úgy van, ne üsd meg, bazd meg! Minek? Istenben is. Ó, bazd meg! Nem sose adja be.
Has gone mad.
Már jobban megy, hogyha tudom, mit kell csinálni huszadjára, mint először.
Point me to the bishop. No one else need die today.
He's in the chapel there, hiding away. Scabrous coward.
Let no one leave that church without facing judgment.
Tamas et felisora tumuit armis venit fluviali. El fortunis auida annues nemine.
Must be blocked from the other side.
Menjünk be.
To respite, Lord, please. Our battle is lost.
Continue the work of God, my boy! Kill this pagan! Nice gear!
Venite, audite, verbum Domini nostri, Jesus Nazareno et non videt
I died the day I hid behind these robes, this cross. To bring the light of my order to a wider view, I debased myself. Clawed my way to the top of this common religion, full of common men. I should have lived as the ancients did.
That's the folly of mankind, Hedavrid. We wallow in our failures like happy pigs in a sty of shit. We should have learned to enjoy it.
Az asszaszinolás most se adta be, de mindegy. Az R1-et kell nyomni, de... tök mindegy. Assault complete on a costre. De nem sikerül leütni a kurva lakatot.
Eivor, is the bishop dead?
He bled too little and talked too much. Now he's gone.
I won't miss him. But Atcha will need some time to grieve.
You fought well, ferocious swan. Notched a few scars on your baby fat today.
Yes, but they will heal. And stronger than before.
Lincolnshire is yours to lead, Elderman. The hardest fight begins now.
The din of battle still rings in my ears. I think I now know what it means to be a leader.
Good.
I would ask a favor, if I could.
Name it.
As Elderman, my life may be a dangerous one. For a time, anyway. Would you allow my Swanborough to take refuge in your settlement? At least until I feel all danger has passed.
We'd be happy to have her.
Thank you, my sturdy Norse berserker. The mead halls of my shire will be lonely without you stomping about.
Our people are bonded now. We must look out for one another.
Blast it. I am a horror with goodbyes.
Now it seems the wind calls me back to Randvi. Let's tell her the good news.
Yo, quest completed. Winchester are completed the lay of Hunwald. Vissza kell menni a sajátjainkhoz. Ami good. Ami very good. Valamit majd építkezni is kéne, mert raideltünk. Már a raiddel sem nagyon fogok foglalkozni, tehát nem igazán van értelme, ameddig úgy újdonság varázsába hatott, addig megcsinálgattam, sőt ugye eddig mindent, de... Igen, tehát ez a nyílt világú Ubisoft féle játékokkal mindig az a baj, hogy nem bírják megtölteni úgy tartalommal, hogy az folyamatosan fenntartsa az ember érdeklődését. Hát... Ez mondjuk végül is ez jó volt ez a sztori. Szarul indult. Ez a jól indult, ellaposodott, aztán a vége megint jó lett. Beszéljünk. Nézzük, mit tudunk építeni. Valamerre. Hogy ne dekoratelném, mert olyan hülye vagyok én, mindent dekorateljetek fel magatoknak. Itt basztok egész nap. Erre nincs semmi. Mennyi cuccunk van? Jó. Édes Istenem, mire ezt is betölti, hallod? Jó, vagy te. Jó, 1600-230. Hogy ezt lehet improve-olni. Azt nem tudtam. Már nem lehet? I don't know. Az ott Valka háza. Szerintem, igen, az a potion-ös tudsz ma. Hát erre itt rohadtul nincs már semmi. Interesting, pedig megmertem volna esküdni rá. Ezeket még lehet fejleszgetni? Hogy ott még mutatott egy pár házat arra fel, akkor nem tudom. I don't know. Hi.
I'm grateful to see Basim returned. There's so much more I wish to learn from him.
I have to go.
Then go in peace.
Már nem is építettük meg, most fogjuk. Kettlefall. Nice. Hű, de bőg a tehén. Ez mi? Grain farm. Aha, de nincs annyink. Ja, jó, oké. Mindegy, elköltöttük, amit tudtunk. Menjünk Randvihoz.
The Wolfgar, so glad to see you.
It was not rubbish. I intended to use it. Please.
Hello, Randvi.
Randvi, what is this?
Another dispute, I'm afraid, with Holger stirring the pot once again. Will you set in judgment?
Judgments are the burden of a Jarl. This is Sigurd's duty now.
He refuses to leave his quarters. Right now, you are the only noble fit for this.
I don't know. It is not my place.
Please. Only until Sigurd recovers his strength.
All right. Once more. Gudrun, Holger, come forward. You will state your cases, and I will hear you out and be as swift in my judgment as I am able. Gudrun, you may speak.
I have been robbed, Eivor. My property defaced. 3 days ago, I discovered some of my sailcloth missing. I scoured the settlement in search of it. Passing Holger's home, there I see it. Boldly displayed and worse, defaced, with scrolls and silly stories upon it.
Lies and slander!
Holger, quiet. You're well acquainted with the rules of this trial. Now, Gudrun, what did you do upon discovering your sailcloth?
I confronted him, demanding silver. For sil with Holger's inky scratching cannot be sold or bartered, can it? I ask only that I be paid for the property that was taken from me, yet he refuses.
So Holger took something that belonged to you and defaced it. Now you wish to be paid for the item. Do I understand?
That is right.
What say you in your defense?
Short days ago, I found a pile of mildew-stained detritus beneath the docks, and salvaged what I could. I wish to use it as a canvas, you see? As a conveyance for my latest works. The sailcloth was in such a state, and so obscured from view, I assumed it was refuse, abandoned goods.
I see.
My motives were honest, Eivor. Would a thief be so brazen as to display the fruits of his crime? Hardly. Yet here she claims I have robbed and defaced her property, when all I took was rubbish left by to rot.
Nonsense.
My only crime here is that I gave something ugly and decrepit a bold new life.
I see. So you feel Gudrun disposed of something and now unreasonably seeks its return?
Exactly, yes.
All right, I have heard enough.
I might have profited from that cloth. Holger has all but robbed me of a future boon.
It was garbage. Yet now it's a part of something greater. If anything, I have increased its value. You ought to thank me.
Oh, I will thank you with the back of my...
Quiet! Let me speak. After careful thought, it is clear that...
What is this? What are you doing?
Holger and Gudrun are at odds. I hope to find a resolution.
That duty is mine.
You were not here, brother. Nor did I wish to bother you.
A sallow excuse for such a bold defiance. I hope you enjoyed it. Are you finished singing, my dear Skull?
My Jarl, as I was saying,
Stop! Enough! I have heard more than enough to render my judgment. For as long as I've known you, Holger, you have spun words into lies. You weaken the minds of children, and delude the minds of men. I've shown you too many years of tolerance. And rather than exist in grateful meekness as Holger the liar, you sink lower. You become Holger the thief, robbing a woman of her livelihood, all in the name of your stupid stories.
Sigurd, Jarl, no, that is not the...
This is the consequence of your actions. You will pay Gudrun the value of 30 sailcloths.
30 times? Surely you jest. That would ruin me, Sigurd.
Do I look like one to play pranks, Holger? Pay the fee, or be exiled.
Great, Jarl, if I may. I seek only compensation for a single sailcloth. The rest is...
30 times! In silver! That is my judgment.
Eivor, please. Does this not seem unfair?
Sigurd, the punishment must fit the crime. Your judgment is cruel and unfair.
Cruel and unfair? Oh, no. No, you have it backwards. I am the definition of what is fair and what is not. I am your Jarl, the source of all right and wrong, the Lord of justice in this place. Without rank, without order, without a chain of command, life cannot endure! Chaos will reign! Do you understand?
As my brother and my Jarl, I back you, Sigurd. But in the face of injustice, I cannot help but speak.
Have you never in your life known when to hold your tongue, Eivor? Nor defer to those wiser than yourself? My judgment stands. 30 times the sailcloth's value. That is final.
Thank you, Lord, for hearing us out.
See to it that judgment is carried out exactly as I have said. Should the need arise again, do not fail to rouse me.
Na, lett szintlépésünk. Úgyhogy ez nagyon jó. Azt elköltjük és ennyi lesz a mai penzum. Hol jártunk? Uh-huh. ...193. Ez mi? Az vagy nem érdekli. 194-es szint. Na gyermekeim az úrban, innen fogjuk folytatni. Elmentem. Köszönöm szépen, hogy itt voltatok velem. Sziasztok!